morning, everybody. It's negative 15 this morning. No breeze though, so it's not too bad. Yesterday, Dad was going around bedding all the cattle, getting ready for this extreme cold. And in doing so, he had to go through this gate and the cows walked in and they just would not leave. So, gotta kick them out this morning. Let's go, come on. Got some foliage stuck to your behind. That's it. Where'd you come from? Trying to feed a tire this morning?
Got it.
Give it a little poke.
Rubber on my pokey thing there. Oh, that's gonna feel good in the tummy. Just like that Mexican sushi.
It don't feel good in the tummy. It don't?
Not even at first. I don't know why anybody'd eat a raw fish anyway. What's wrong with you?
It looks pretty good.
I don't know.
It hurts on the way out. We're no longer weeks away from calving, it's just days, and Dad and I are checking out all the bags, making sure nobody's getting too close to calving. If one of these heifers calves, it's not hours, it's kind of minutes before that calf gets to a point of no return. So if one of them does calve, we're gonna have to make sure it's gonna be in the building. Based on the date we put the bull in, we shouldn't have a calf for another 10 days at least, but sometimes they surprise you. Despite being negative 15, these bulls perked right up, ready to eat, ready to grow. So with calving season coming up, today we got an important thing to do, and that is to get the planter ready for next spring. So we're gonna take off in a little bit. We have a neighbor that's got a nice big heated shop, and he allowed us to park our planter in there. So we're gonna be putting on some new equipment. Well, just not any sort of upgrades, just wear parts. It's gonna be the disc openers that make the slot, and then the gauge wheels that keep the planter at the right depth when we're putting seed in the ground. So we're gonna do that in a little bit. But also check this out, I've been working on that. Got the winch on, and that's what runs the calf catcher that we're gonna be using here when we start calving outside in like a month or so. I just gotta put the plate back on, the mounting plate for the calf catcher, and then I'll show you this winch. It's pretty cool. Those don't work very good if you don't have a battery on. That's better. And we just need to get this situated in the pulley. Then we can mount the calf catcher on there.
Take this so I can sit and watch you work.
We're gonna feel like those dirt farmers that don't have cattle. They just get to sit in their heated shop and tinker.
If they have it.
Are you excited?
No. But getting so pitted.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sure it's wore down from where it's supposed to be.
And,
I mean, I measured one before.
And then you can see we got a scraper here which just keeps these clean, and that's broke. And then the final thing is our gauge wheels. We'll show you some new ones, but they got, well, it's pretty wore down right here, and that keeps dirt from falling back in the trench after the openers make a nice trench.
And the bean stubble wears them out pretty quickly. So we're gonna put new ones on, even though back when I was a kid that probably had 10 more years of life in it. But
trying to make money, I reckon. You gotta spend money to make money.
Better stands and all that. There's new tires over there, let's look at. So these two blades are set at just a little bit of an angle, so it makes a seed slot like a V. And then this runs right in that crack, and you can see the angle here, which as it packs, it pulls the dirt away from the seed slot so it doesn't fall in the hole. So when this wears out, it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. That's completely gone there. So that's what we're looking for.
I don't know if I can work in here. It's just too cluttered and unorganized, and just tools laying all over. It's terrible.
A little different than our place where everything's in a pile. I always figured I'd get organized someday when I'm not busy, but that day hasn't happened yet.
Oh, I forgot it was lefty tighty righty loosey. Oh, are you alright? Wowzers.
We should hold that.
At this rate, it's going to take a couple minutes. So on this side, we got the new blade on, the new scraper, and then of course these wheels are pretty expensive, so we're reusing those, just putting new rubber on. Well, then we started on the next side, and we noticed that they gave us all the scrapers are for just this left side, so we can only do one side at the moment. Dad's going to make a call, see if we can get some of the right parts. And then we'll have to head back home, do some water stuff, and then get the right parts from our local Deere. So we'll just go down and start taking off what we need off.
Where's our 15/16 socket? You're using both?
Yeah. The scraper didn't make it. Good thing we were planting in dust, because this one would have built up with mud.
That's awesome.
He ain't listening to me. He's on the phone.
I can repeat it word for word. Good thing we weren't planting in mud, because that scraper's gone.
Close. I said good thing we were planting in dust. So he wasn't listening. Oh. This guy. Lying to his son, right to his face.
I got the gist anyway.
What am I gonna do with you, Pa? What am I gonna do with you?
Well, put me out to pasture, I hope.
Yeah, out to pasture.
I guess there's still use for me yet, huh?
Just a big bulldozer.
Yeah.
It ain't good when you do a time lapse, a 20-second long time lapse, and you're still not even half done with the planter. We're not even half done with half the planter. We're not even a quarter done.
We haven't even worked 2 hours yet either, though.
Well, to me, 3 minutes is plenty.
Yep.
So here's a side-by-side look of a brand new blade with a used blade on top of it. Ooh, that's bad. And then the scrapers, yeah, those things are war. The entire left side, we got the new scraper and the new blade on. That took about 2 hours. And then Dad was working on taking the old rubber off, and then this new rubber apparently doesn't fit very well just because it's new, so we're going to have to get some lube and push that on there. We're going to take off, check on waters. Dad's going to go get the right parts, the right scrapers for the other half, and yeah, get some lunch. So I was in the store yesterday, saw something I needed. It's the top shelf oil. Put this stuff in the shop. We've done pretty good lately. I did the dump truck, changed the oil in both the semis. In this skid loader, they all got Shell Rotella T5 synthetic in there. Might have to do the skid loader I just bought. I don't think it's quite due yet. Definitely nice to have the Shell Rotella on hand, so when we're ready to do an oil change, we got the stuff for it. Lately, when we were doing oil changes, a lot of people saying, oh, we use Shell 2, we use Shell 2. So a lot of people are liking the Shell Rotella Synthetic. Makes you feel warm and fuzzy. And you know you got a good protected engine. So like I said, Dad's going to pick up some parts from town. And we got some water running. We'll have to check back on. Like to make sure that there isn't a heifer that we missed that's calving outside. Shouldn't be, but you know how that goes. That'll be good for these guys. Guess we'll give her a try. Well, what do you think? Will it work? I mean, standing right here doesn't even look like the gator's sagging much. So the higher you raise it, the closer the center of gravity gets to in the middle of the vehicle. The guy who started these recommends if you're driving around to have it all the way up. I'm pretty excited for trying it out, that's for sure. Those arms are really thick and strong. And then the box itself, it's aluminum, so it's pretty lightweight. Go see if this water for the cows needs turned back on. And then this just folds up back in there and you can shut the lid. With it being so cold and nothing's drinking out of this drinker right now, I like to take this pump and pull a little water out of there to make sure that it's not all froze up. Need a longer hose. Back to the coal mine we go, I guess.
Okay.
Dad is going to be pressing these back together. It's basically 2 rims and then the rubber. And he's got some lube and a press and a little feminine type piece of equipment here.
Flush. So we'll see how that goes.
These lights are weird on the camera. You see like these black lines?
Huh.
Yeah. So I wonder how annoying that will be. Does it matter which way is up?
Yeah.
I think I'd rather have your job. I gotta crawl on the floor.
Too late now.
And that stuff up?
Yep. I think I wouldn't mind having a rubber mallet to help it some.
So while Dad's having that fun back and forth, I'll be over here. Now that we have the next scraper, the right scraper on, I'm gonna use a breaker to get these bolts loose and then go all the way around and do the other side.
One maybe. No? Cool.
I'm about a third done.
Amen.
Days like this makes you happy you don't have a 24 row or a 36 row or a 48 row or anything besides what we got right now.
Just when you're working on it.
nut driver, I tell you.
Wax on, wax off.
So all of these need taken apart yet. All of those need squished together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 32 are done.
There you got it.
I'm getting by alright. And with that, we're half done putting the new rubbers on. Of course, we still got to put all these wheels back on, but you know, we got the new scraper and the new disc openers on, so I would say we're more than half done totally. It's 5 o'clock. We got to go home, check on our critters, and call it a day.
So we got about half. What's up?
I got blisters on my fingers.
I should do a Beatles song then, Ringo, but I'm not. Song of the day is 38 Special, Caught Up in You. So caught up in you. Aw. If you got the man paws, you don't get the blisters, but it's okay, son. Someday. Someday.
Take some pellets out to the bred heifers, and then go home for the day. They're coming. Let me see them milkers, girls. Out of pretty empty bags. She's got oh, she's showing a little bit. What's your name, miss? 145. Nothing's too close to the cabin, so that's good. It's gonna be cold tonight. We'll probably finish up that planter tomorrow, but thanks for watching. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. DeWalt tool ain't half bad.